Question: why do we need self-discipline? Health? Fitness? Yes, but that's only the foundation. For most people in a world obsessed with instant results, some adapt to the rules while others create them. Even if these rules are said to be people-centered, they are never 100% centered on you. To adapt to any system, you must sacrifice part of your personal values in exchange for greater value within the collective. But that exchange is not always equal. That's why we need to build a system that operates 100% for ourselves. Opportunities for success are shrinking, and the costs are rising. If you already have your own definition of success, whether it's a good job, making money, making more money, maintaining your health, or having a happy family, you must first protect that plan. Because the world today is not the same as it was 10 years ago. Some good things are gone. Some bad things have become worse. People fall into traps more easily, and it's harder to escape them. Protecting your plan is like holding on to your trump card. If you're not an ordinary person, you don't need to hear this. You'll be fine. But if your resources are limited, we can't ignore the truth. You can no longer rely on the old paths of previous generations to succeed. More people than ever want a breakthrough. Yet the once crowded bridge to college, the so-called path to a better life, has been moved to a distant valley. There is no longer a wide road forward, and certainly no shortcuts. Many false opportunities have been created by those with their own agendas, chasing their own success. If you believe in shortcuts, you risk losing your most valuable resources, your time and money. So if you want to secure your plan, you need to continuously control yourself, manage risks around you, and stop blindly trusting things you cannot control. Self-discipline does not mean becoming a monk. We are not denying desire, we are managing it. With long-term goals, you channel your energy to safeguard progress. You give desire boundaries so it does not drag you off course. If you don't want your goals to stay on paper forever, you must change. We don't need to eliminate all desire. No one can. Instead, disciplined habits give you health and lasting energy, both of which are critical to execution. You may see people around you achieve quick and easy success, but their path may not be yours. You must find your own. If you expect others to lead you to a shortcut, you will likely be disappointed. You must trust yourself. Your effort, your sweat, and your sacrifices are what will carry you to real achievement. We've all experienced this before. In school, when you had a clear goal, you studied, trained your body, you took exams, graduated. There was always a visible wall in front of you, and so you worked hard, you were disciplined, and you broke through it. That wall gave you a sense of accomplishment, and even if you failed, you persisted, because you could see hope. But once you enter society, that wall disappears. You are inside a system that keeps running. As you grow older and take on more responsibilities, the rewards for your effort stretch further into the future, so far that you can't even see the distance. You lose sight of your target and become lost in the fog. Even if the fire inside you still burns, you look around and see no wall to push against. You start trying different directions, hoping to find a path back to a future you can believe in. Along the way, you fear falling into pits, because climbing out costs far more than you imagined. Slowly, you begin to accept what you already have. You replace courage with caution, action with analysis. And that fire, only you know its temperature now. Staying in pressure and anxiety will not give you more motivation. I won't lie to you and say you can forget their existence. But you can acknowledge them, adapt to them, limit how often they appear. Rushing to escape them will only make you impatient, cloud your decisions, and once again, drag you into frustration and setbacks. Staying positive and being in difficulty are not contradictions. They are the necessary lessons of success. Of course, it is hard, but fighting against anxiety head-on only consumes your time and energy without creating value. What matters most now is your plan to rise. Protect it. Protect your confidence. Stop believing in shortcuts. Even if shortcuts do exist, they will be crowded the moment everyone knows about them. You need to save your energy, find the path that suits you, and keep walking on it. Self-discipline involves fitness, mindset, psychology, neurobiology, and management. I am not to teach something. Self-discipline is not about locking ourselves in a cage, but about freeing ourselves to do what we truly want. For ordinary people, self-discipline is indeed difficult. With limited salaries, low-value work, no personal time, heavy living costs, and uncertain futures, all of this is enough to keep one's eyes fixed on the present. We cannot find an absolutely correct path. If success were certain, everyone would be willing to act. But the reality is that every opportunity for success already has long lines. There is capital, there is technology, there is talent. So do we still need self-discipline? Yes. It is both your means of achieving success and your weapon against chaos. If you can keep your life from getting worse, then you can make it better. What counts as success is for you to define. You don't have to carry someone else's definition. If you want to leave a chance for your future, you must be more determined. You must use self-discipline to optimize your plan. Even if you don't yet have a clear goal, you must find a path that fulfills you, a path that belongs only to you. And the search itself has meaning. You must learn. This is a new world, where new technologies appear every day, changing the possibilities of how we realize ourselves. It is a new age of navigation for humanity. You can no longer rely on the past to predict your future. No matter how much you crave change, you cannot believe in shortcuts. You choose patience. What will accompany you are persistence, observation, learning, continuous attempts, and self-improvement, all while maintaining balance in your life. It is not easy, but this is your strategy. A preparation for offense, like a lion closing in on its prey. You must be patient, waiting for the right moment to strike. For that one decisive moment of success, you must remain positive. So take a deep breath. Do you see the mountain in the distance? You will climb it with your strength and extraordinary will. You will stand on the peak, taking in the view that belongs to you. And as you look beyond, you will see another, even greater mountain. You will keep surpassing yourself, embracing challenges, finding your rhythm, building daily feedback loops, and gaining momentum. You have plenty of time. You still hold your trump card, the one you forged through discipline, and no one can take it away from you. So go, expect your future. It is not far. Every day you are moving closer. The sweat from your run will measure your progress. The weights you lift will witness your growth. You are destined for success because every day you are surpassing yesterday's version of yourself. You believe there are no shortcuts. You believe every step toward the future must be walked by you. You are destined for success because you are not waiting. You are creating. All the things you do, you're just creating an opportunity. The opportunity only belongs to you. Get up and go.